Hi, welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I'm Christy. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator here in the United States. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, I'm just making sure I'm on all the pages. I have new product to show you. I'm so super excited. Looks like I'm live. Muy bien. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And let me turn you down. Title. Turn you guys down. Awesome. Okay. So I don't know how many of you got to check out the Stampin' Up! World Card Making Day, which was pretty awesome, that event. If you didn't get a chance to see it due to scheduling or wasn't sure, you can find the links on my website and on my Facebook page where you have the direct link. It's also in my online store. If you click that join the event, you can see the platform and do the check out the cards that they made. And there's also like a sneak peek preview of not only of this suite that I'm about to show you and we're going to play with, but also how the designers made it. So that's really exciting. So you can find that in my online store under new. I think it's the World Card Making Day. You can click that and get to that page. When that page comes up, just hit join event and it'll take you to the platform. And that's also where you can download the PDFs for the cards that they made, as well as watch the video. And I think it's like an hour and like 19 in some change. I can't remember. I have it written down, but is when they start talking about this in the middle, which is pretty awesome. So one of the perks about being a demonstrator is that we get to pre-order products early. And besides the discount, I think that is by far my favorite part because I love all of the things, and to be able to get a chance to play with them and see them early is it's one of my favorites. So things to do. So let me show you the suite. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, so there's a couple things. So if you aren't a demonstrator, now is a great time to become a demonstrator because we have the starter kit plus, which means I think it's for $99, and that's with free shipping, but you get to choose $155 worth of product, and you can actually put this on your starter kit order, which is so awesome. Anyway, so but as a demonstrator, we get to pre-order it, and mine came late last night. My UPS has been coming earlier and earlier, but last night it came really late. But oh my gosh! So it comes with the collection is um, a a special the designer series paper and the fabulous framed and festive, as well as these gold adhesive back swirls. These are going to be only available for a limited time. So customers can get this in November. I think it goes to January 4th. But of course, it is while supplies last. And once I show you guys this designer series paper, you're going to want to go on immediately and buy multiple packs because it's gorgeous. And this fabulous framed and festive stamp set. It's a red rubber stamp set. It has these huge, fabulous Christmas season. It has a Merry Christmas from all of us, from our home to yours. May this season be filled with peace and joy. 'Tis a season to be jolly. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Now, of course, in November, all of these will be, you can order them individually or as a collection, or you can get the bundle too. And when you buy it as a bundle, um, when you buy the framed florets and the framed florets dies, so they have the same name, which is so exciting. You can get 10% when you buy this as a bundle. But so this one's Christmas, and then the framed florets. Now this one's the stamp set that's going to part of the bundle that's going to be in the new January to June mini catalog. So we've already seen the warm welcome stamp set and warm welcome dies. I love that they're making that so they're the same. Are also going to be in the January June, but so is this one. Oh, is that beautiful? I love this flower. Like every time they have kind of multiple variations of that flower now, and I just absolutely love it. That's my favorite flower. This is a beautiful the sentiments. Wishes is a beautiful wishes for a beautiful birthday. Thank you from all of my heart. So lucky to call you a friend for a special person on a special day. Just a little reminder that you're loved and celebrate. My daughter did check to make sure my sound is good. Yay! So thanks for that. Anyway, these gorgeous images. And then we have the dies that coordinate the framed florets, and these are absolutely gorgeous. So I haven't gotten them out. I did die cut with a couple of the ovals, but I haven't played with them. They're still on their sheets when they come from. It's a double set from Stampin' Up, and I usually just use magnets to put underneath. But oh my gosh. Okay, so they have these gorgeous ovals. So this one will cut out this edge and on the inside, and then it has that really beautiful. It has a really beautiful edge on the cutout. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. This cuts out the flowers and for the images, right, the sprigs. That one comes out. This flower, but it also cuts out a piece from the designer series paper. I think it's either that one or this one. Maybe it's this one. This cuts out the other flower. That one comes out the leaf. I think it is this one that cuts the flower out. And these beautiful sprig and leaf extra dies. I love those. And there's 2 of them. How awesome is that? This one cuts out the spray of beautiful flowers. And like I said, if you have a chance to go on and check out the video that Stampin' Up released for World Card Making Day, you can see how she actually, the designer, made that floral swag. It's super cool. And then the heart one is one of those that will die cut out the hearts, and you can keep those hearts for shaker cards. But it's not one that die cuts out this oval. You can tell this is smooth on each side, which means that the hearts punch out of your paper, but the oval does not. And the inside one has these fabulous like ribbed stitching almost that also, so it kind of embosses as well as die cuts. And this die cuts both sides out. So it makes a beautiful frame. So these are gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So, and this oval is smaller than this one. I'll show you. I've got punched out a few, just our die cut, not punched out a few. But this is the frame florets. Now let me show you the designer series paper. So I get these dies too far because I know one of them does the design of the paper. Now this is the gold adhesive backed swirls. You guys see those? So I take them out of the plastic. It's easy. So they're flat, so they'll be really lovely to add to your cards without adding a lot of extra. They are metal, but it's not high. You can see it's got a really nice low profile, but it's because of the way it's swirled and cut, it's very shiny and sparkly. It's really cool. These are really awesome. And then here's the designer series paper. So it is a pack of 12 by 12, and we're actually going to use this paste today. And I just got to cut it up so it's easier for me to show you. And you can color these. This is one of those ones you can make to look more like holly if you wanted, and color those red, like with cherry cobbler with our Stampin' Blends, which would be nice. And then it has this really pretty pink. Let's see, what are the colors for this? It is Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. Oh, I love soft succulent. So this is probably Blushing Bride on this side. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. And then, oh my gosh, look at these beautiful flowers. They're gorgeous. We're actually going to use a piece of this also today. And then there's that lovely background with the Evening Evergreen. I love all these flowers in the Balmy Blue. Isn't that beautiful? I never think about Balmy Blue being with Evening Evergreen. Man, it's gorgeous together. They're so pretty. And then here is an Evening Evergreen gingham, or the check, which is nice. Oh, here is that beautiful florals. So this is one of these florals. I'm just pretty sure was this one, the cutout. One of the flowers. I think it was this one right here. Yeah, right there. So that's the flower that it'll die cut out. You guys can see that. Isn't that beautiful? So they have this in different colors, right? So this is, of course, where I've cut it out. But if I hadn't, you could have cut that one out there, right? Right here is where you can cut it out. So it's the one that has these sprigs. Isn't that pretty? So there's a few of them that are the same image, just changed a little bit, that you can use the die for. But oh my gosh, I think she said it in the video. This is like perfect for fussy cutting. Like, oh, I cannot wait. Sit down, your fussy cat. And then look at this gorgeous Balmy Blue, that white. So pretty. So pretty. Love, love, love. Okay. And then, oh, I love the blue, that balmy blue and the white on the dark night of navy with the evening evergreen. That is so gorgeous, so gorgeous. And then here's some lovely soft succulent background. It's pretty. And then here is another piece with the those are polished pink, I believe, not red. Not pretty though. It's really pretty. And then there's some polished pink on the back. It's gorgeous. You can see we're going to actually make one of these cards, make a card today with this one and use it for a Christmas card. And then we're going to do the exact same layout to make a birthday card. So let's get to that. That is, and this is called, what did I say this designer series paper is called? The Fitting Florets 12 by 12 designer series paper, which is so gorgeous. And like I said, it's balmy blue, blushing bride, crushed curry, evening evergreen, night of navy, polished pink, and soft succulent. So, oh, so gorgeous, so gorgeous. Okay, so let me set that aside. Okay, so like I mentioned, we're going to make 2 cards today. And let me just show you, I cut out all the pieces. I'm going to make a spread so it's easier for you guys to see it, but was just my extra piece. So when I cut out using the one die, these guys, I don't know if you guys can see it has like this really fun edge to it, and this is the circle, the oval that comes out like that. Pretty, oh, so pretty. And the same with this one. And I actually cut this out of the paper so I can make the card that we're going to make today. And the big oval. So this one I cut, see how that's smooth on this side. So when I cut out this from the designer series, from the regular cardstock, use this die on here for the cardstock, it does leave a smooth, nice oval edge. And we're actually going to use the piece that came between these two. It's like this. It's the cherry cobbler. We're going to actually use that on our card today. And I didn't do a couple of extra of the white ones in case I had a mistake and needed another inside piece. So I did cut out a couple more ovals, so I had a couple extra. But then look at this one. Okay, so this is the, I'll put it in the balmy blue so you can really see it. I wanted it in balmy blue. So this is that decorative piece. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. And so when it cuts out like that. So you can, of course, use that if you want to add a different color in. Look how beautiful that is, the frame. But the inside is also beautiful. It has a really lovely textured, like 3 embossed, like lines, kind of, to mix it embossed. Maybe it's just 2 on the inside, right, counting the outer edge. So it's actually quite beautiful. But it is, look, it's much bigger than that one. So it's, I don't think this one fits in there. Yeah. So this one would fit over, it would overlap just a little bit, which would still look lovely because they're the same type of shape. So it's only a tiny bit. Let's see, do I have, here we go. If you wanted to lay this on top of this one, actually it might be better, use the green on top so you guys can just see. So it would fit on top of there, but it would be just barely. I would definitely use glue so you can get it to go on there, like, there we go, just like that. So it would fit underneath those lines. Oh, that's really, really quite pretty. Really quite pretty. So anyway, those are just those 2. I didn't, like I said, I'm going to make 2 very simple cards. This just came. I didn't get a chance to really play. My bestie actually surprised me with lunch. I wasn't even sure I was going to get it together. She brought me Jaeger Schnitzel from a different place in town than I usually eat. I love Jaeger Schnitzel. It's my favorite. So I had to stop in my prep, eat this gorgeous, yummy lunch. Okay, so let's make the Christmas card first. And we're going to start with a piece of cherry cobbler. And I've just cut it at it's an piece of 8.5 and 11 by 11. And I've cut it at, so it's 11 by 4 1/4. And then it's scored at 5.5. So it's going to open this way, a top fold. And then I cut a piece of evening evergreen. And it is at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And it's just going to layer just like that onto our card. See if I can zoom it a little bit. My paper straight. So I went all wonky. Okay. And then I cut a piece of my designer series paper. This is that fitting Florets designer series paper. And I cut it to 4 by 5 and a quarter. And so I'm just going to be able to just layer it right there. Now I did contemplate maybe coloring these with the cherry cobbler. I think that would be really pretty. But instead, I really kind of like the white, especially when I went ahead and got a white oval that I wanted to cut out to stamp my sentiment. And then I'm going to actually, I cut a piece of cherry cobbler to go around the edge, just like that. And so because I'll have a bigger space of white, I'm going to stamp with the Evening Evergreen, the sentiment. I thought I'd just keep it white. It looks good. I think I have lots of nice cherry cobbler. And then, of course, I have 2 pieces of the designer series paper that's a half by 4 to go on that. And then my inside piece, which is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 to go on the inside. Okay, so we are going to stamp. I haven't put these stamps together. I'm going to use the, I think I'm just going to use Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. These are so gorgeous. And then, so usually I like to cut mine and put them out. When I don't have a chance to do that, that's when I definitely use my Stamparatus, because I don't want to get halos. And the good thing about using your Stamparatus is it does give you a chance to not put the pressure unevenly so that it rocks. And the only thing we're going to stamp on is this oval. So I actually have, I've been using this tacky paper that actually one of my friends went downline. I think I got it on Amazon. It's like a sticky paper that I can add to my Stamparatus to help me hold my stuff down when I'm using something small like this, where it's not, so it doesn't come up with the magnet. And so it's a little bit sticky. I just put it on my grid. Let's go ahead and get this out. I want to use, what did I say? The Merry Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. Okay, now you don't have to put your stickers on. I mean, I like to, and I actually like to cut all my excess ribbon off. It will stick though on this. I just want to make sure I get that in the middle. And then I do want to get a piece of scrap paper. I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper here. I'm just going to put that over top, just like that, just because I haven't used the stamp before. And I am going to wipe it down with my chamois the first time. I just want to make sure. I got it wet. I think I have the extra piece on there, right? Okay. Don't get it to all move around. Okay. I want to use Evening Evergreen. I want to try it out first to make sure, since I've never used the stamp before. There we go. Wow, that's gorgeous. Wow, that really stamped lovely. Okay, so now I feel like it's good. So then let me add it again. And like I said, I like to use this before I put my stickers on, because the chances of leaving an edge is, oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. Oh, it's so gorgeous. To leaving the rocked edge. Like, there's no ink on the sides. I was able to just go straight down with it, and then when you press it onto your paper, it doesn't necessarily, you don't rock it, so it doesn't go everywhere. But I do like this, my sticky sheets. There we go. So it's slightly sticky and doesn't have. There we go. So I've got that on. Yay. Okay. So now we can clean this off. I do love my chamois, and I have mine cut. So the chamois usually it's 2, and I just cut it in half. And my husband made me this fabulous little platform to put it on so that I keep it nice. Okay, so then I know I also want to do is on the inside, I want to say from my have yourself a Merry Little Christmas from our house to yours. So again, I'm going to pull this out. That goes back in there. Make sure I got it nice and clean too. Okay, so then I know that I'm going to use my inside piece that I cut. Got that on there, nice. Should I put this on there? I know I want to put my from our house to yours. That up at the top. This way, and I'm doing this before I put it in. You know, again, like I said, I don't have they're not mounted yet. But the fabulous thing about the Stamparatus is you don't have to. It works so good. And then again, I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, love it. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull that off. Spectacular. These are really beautiful. Okay, clean that off. Put that away. And we might have to get that out for the next card too. Oh no, because the other one is photopolymer. Okay, go ahead and put that away. Awesome. So this is the framed and festive, which also is new with that series. Isn't that gorgeous? Ah! So this just needs, we'll just need to make sure we put our pieces of designer series paper on it. Okay, so now that we have our circle done, oops, we can go ahead and put our cards together. This is a really quick and easy, especially if you have to make a ton of Christmas cards, but it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous and easy. And then I'm going to do the exact same layout, show you how to make the birthday card. Just putting on my Evening Evergreen layer, just like that. So yeah, so it's been kind of a rough week. I seem to catch all of the things that's wrong with my website. I find all the problems. No one else seems to have. I don't know why that is, but that was the earlier part of the week, struggling with fixing stuff, and then I wasn't able to update or add new things to my website. Got that fixed. Oh my gosh! So yesterday I was in the middle of making that super cute Monster Ink card, getting that up. I dumped my full cup of coffee on my desk. And I know I've shown some pictures in the past of what my desk looked like. I mean, it is a bit carnage. Oh my gosh, it splashed. It splashed all over the stuff. It took me all day to literally clean up and get everything cleaned off and cleaned up. And it was really a mess. And I almost took pictures, but I had to try to save everything, so I didn't get a chance to. So I do always have a little bit of problem with my glue spudging out. And I just put that down with glue. So I just use my eraser. I got this at the Dollar Tree, so it was like $1. So I guess they're probably $1.25 now. I think they said they upped their prices, but or you can get them on Amazon. They're just the craft rubber eraser. It's super awesome. Love. Okay, glue eraser, and then I'm just going to add glue to this and just use a little bit of glue and add the circle, the cherry cobbler circle, or not circle, oval. I got to get used to that. We haven't had ovals in a while. I love ovals. And this one is so pretty because it has like it's got like an embossed edge to it. So pretty. I'm just going to put that in. Oops. And then it stuck to my finger. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. Okay, now I was wondering, I think I should just stick that in there? Or should I pop it up a little bit? No, I think I'm just going to put it in there. I want to make these simple. If I were going to make a bunch of Christmas cards to send, I want something that's pretty, but then is, easy to mail. And so it's not really, really hard to make, or especially unless you have the problem that I do with glue. You can make a bunch of them and get them out. These are just so beautiful. I'm so happy they're going to be in the January to June mini catalog. That's so pretty. But of course, the sentiment in the designer series paper will not be, but they will be around hopefully for a while, so you guys can get them for your Christmas cards. Isn't that beautiful? That is so gorgeous. It is so beautiful and gorgeous and so simple. Then I'm just going to add some of these fabulous swirl gems. Of course, you can always use rhinestones. You want it to be less, you don't want gold on there, but having that little bit of gold is pretty. Yeah? Let's see. I usually do threes. I could put the third one here or up here. Oh, I kind of like that here. Does that look good on the edge like that? Oh, it does. It does, it does. Or I could always put them underneath. Oh, I like that. That's better. Take off the circle. I love that. Then you got your three. And these are really nice and sparkly. Oh, they're pretty. Okay. Super easy. Okay, so now let's just add our piece to the bottom of our designer series paper piece to the bottom of this. And then add it inside our card. Pretty. Oh, love, love, love. Okay. And so, yeah, so yesterday was pretty bad. And actually, this whole week has just been, I just felt like taking a nap after everything. So, like I said, my bestie brought me food, which was so super yummy, super sweet of her. Isn't that gorgeous? Just love, love, love. Okay, and let's add, oh, I don't have this one mounted. So I've been using, so this is a really great limited edition that has our the Stampin' Up! Copyright. So for Angel Policy, if you're going to sell your stuff. But I love it because I love adding the little Stampin' Up! Logo. This one, the handcrafted from the heart, is one I've been using a lot because it's like it's done, it's finished. Like like for me, it finishes the card up perfectly. And I would usually put the inside. I like to do the inside piece on the back of the card, but I would have to do it backwards now, which I might go back and add it later. Ooh, but you don't need it. When I get it mounted, I will, because it's a little bit harder to get it. You have to turn it this way and then stamp it upside down, which you totally can if you want to add the sentiment on the back, but I don't really need it this time. But isn't that beautiful? So that's super simple, but absolutely gorgeous. I just love the layers. And yet look at that. It's nice and flat. How fabulous is that? I mean, that's awesome. It feels like it has a lot of layers, but it's flat. It'll mail beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. Okay, so that is our first Merry Christmas card. Love that. So pretty. Okay, and then our second card, I'm going to do, and we're going to use the Balmy Blue and that gorgeous floral, the smaller floral. Let's see if I can get that out of my case. I went to, I think it was last weekend, I went to a retreat, and I've never gone to one of those before, a stamping retreat, and it's where you like go and you set up all your stuff and then you're there. You don't have to take it down. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh, we had to do these make and takes and we went up to their table, to do the thing. I was forever dropping stuff on the ground. I have to say that when I went to New Orleans, like the hardest part for me on the airplane was I kept dropping stuff. So I still do my exercises since I broke my wrist and having to be in that cast. But man, my finger, I don't have the agility that I used to have in my fingers. Have to be careful. Oh, so this one's going to be a little bit harder to attach. I'm going to totally do it with the glue. But if you were going to cut one of these out, it might be nice to use our adhesive or sticky adhesive that you would just put the sheet down on the back of the balmy blue paper and then die cut it out because then it'll be like a sticker and that would make it easier to attach, but we're going to still try to do it. Okay, and then again, just like the other one, instead of I should start from the beginning. This is a balmy blue card base, and we're actually going to do the book fold. So it is 5.5. So it's our standard 8.5 by 11, and I've cut it at, I've cut the paper in half, so it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. I have a piece of basic white panel that's going to be, that's the inside piece. That is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then our designer series paper panel is, well, this looks like this is too big. I bet you I used one of the other ones I shouldn't have. I think I need to trim that one. It does not look like I cut it off. It looks it's still at 5.5. Yeah, I need to cut this one. So you should always check before you start to glue. And then, of course, I have the designer series paper, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this paper. It's so beautiful. And that's kind of cool, too. If you're gonna make, especially if you're going to make a masculine birthday. And that's really pretty floral birthday. Okay, let me cut this one down since I apparently cut it at the wrong size. Which means I wonder. Yeah, no, this one still looks like it's the right one. Okay, so I need it to be at 5 3/8. That way it's only an 8 smaller. That's a great way to do the panels. All right, so this should be 4 1/8. Yep. I need to clean my rack, my back of my thing. It's got some goo on it. Or it's still a little, it's like a little tacky. I don't know what I cut that was tacky, but something. Okay, so there we go. So then we'll have it like this. And I'm going to actually try to stamp it. I have the extra ovals in case I mess it up so we can put on top. That fits inside of here. But I thought I would just stamp on the white in the middle. It is a photopolymer, so it'll be easier. And because I have the book fold too, I'll have this open. Let's go ahead and so let's glue this on first. Let's glue our Whisper White down, or basic white. It's funny. Well, it doesn't matter how long it's been. Sometimes we revert back, and we have had a couple of colors changed in our color families, as well as some of our ink colors, right? That change all the time. So sometimes I say the wrong color. The basic white, I think, is gonna. I think we all kind of accidentally say that one. We have to change the way it is in our heads. Okay, so I'm gonna add this. Oh, actually, this is gonna make great shaker cards too. Okay, love these. Oh, they're so pretty. This flower, isn't this lovely? It's very, very feminine and springtime. I love that it has a bunch of different kinds of flowers and colors on here. It's so bright. So pretty. Look at how gorgeous that is. So gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that down on top. I'm not going to glue it down until I've done the stamping. So for this one, I want to use, oh, look at these beautiful flowers. I'm going to use the Wishes for a Beautiful Birthday. And then, let's see, and then we can, for a special person, on a special day, Wishes for a Beautiful Birthday. Aw. So I think I'm going to put that one on the inside because it's smaller and do the bigger the bigger on the front. Okay, so but I definitely need to make sure you before you stamp your photopolymer the first time that you do wash it off. And I'll stamp it once in the balmy blue to make sure. So I need a D-block. Okay. Make sure I wash it nice. Sorry, I'm shaking the table. Okay, I'll do it one time. Sometimes if you find that you've got your photopolymer and you're not getting a really great image, but not that it's not stamping beautifully, so it's still, but it's like it's bubbling. Oh, I did it off camera. Let's see. There, you guys can see it. It looks good right there, off on the side. Because you want it to, if it's like bubbling on the surface, that means you need to clean it. It has some kind of, sometimes when they eject it from how they make it the mold, it will have this kind of bubbly icky on it. And so you do need to wash it. If you, when you wash it, you still have it, I usually see if you stamp it first in the Versamark and then in your ink, it's beautiful. I don't know what about the Versamark it does, but it does clean it up really nice. Now I have several layers under here plus my mats, so I don't need my my pad. But if you don't have, if you're like just going on a hard surface, because the photopolymer doesn't have any give like our red rubber, using one of our Pierce Stamp and Pierce mats really makes a difference underneath. But I think it'll be okay. So actually, let's see. I think I want to put it down here. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. You guys hear that? I forgot to turn my phone off. I think it's the first time in like 3 years I didn't turn it off. Okay, so let me do that. I'm sorry. So sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, there you go. Okay, so then I left it because it is so big. I'm actually going to stamp the pretty flower at the top. And we can color it. Let's see. I think this one's too big. So let's do this one. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Let's see. You can tell I haven't made this before. I've just been playing. Actually, you know what? I think, okay, let's glue this on. And then I think I'm going to actually grab some of that designer series paper. I'm going to cut out a flower. I'm going to fussy cut out a flower because I love fussy cutting, and I think that'll look awesome. I was going to try to make it like not much different, but I can't do it. I did one that Christmas card was pretty minimalist, even though it has lots of pieces, right? You have to make the ovals to cut all those ovals out, but I'm going to fit it together. So you see how I'm having to put it on like really nice and sparingly? So it would probably be easier if I had used the that sticker, our sticker adhesive. Okay. So now just fitting that over my oval. Just like that. Oops. Ooh, hi Robbie. Yeah, it is gorgeous, gorgeous. I know it came to my house last night. You're gonna love it. It's so beautiful. Okay. I had a little piece I had not gotten out. So let me make sure I got this on there right. That is the good thing about glue. Is you can move it around a little bit to get it where you want it. Make sure you got it straight. I didn't even have it straight. Not funny. Okay. And then if you get a messy mess, you can use gently, but you can use your glue eraser. Get glue all over the rest. I thought I moved it to the point that it isn't on there. There we go. Awesome. So I just have a little bit of glue right here. It's not too bad. Okay, let me get that paper out. It is so pretty. Love, love, love. And they had that one big piece. So I could do a little piece and do a little sprig, or let's see what that big sprig looks like. It's beautiful. These flowers are gorgeous. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, I definitely want to cut out a piece of this. Look how beautiful this paper is. It's so pretty. Okay, so I think I want this piece right here, this big sprig. So let's see, is it in a better place? I think the way I've got my designer series paper I've cut, I think it's just this piece. I did cut another little piece, but I think I threw them all in here. Did I put them all in here? Is it on a smaller piece that I already have it? Nope, I cut it. So I need to just cut it out of the middle. So that is why I don't cut all my designer series paper up into into 4-inch strips. Though you can, and that's a great place to do a lot of your stuff. But if you do that, oh, I think this one might be big enough right here. Although this is huge and beautiful. I think this one might be nice right here. So let me just cut this one out. I love. So I'm just going to use my scissors to go around the paper. And then I'm just going to fussy cut this out. This, ooh. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. And we had limits. We were only allowed to get like one with a suite, with the collection and one extra pack, which was probably good because I would have bought a bunch of packs of this already. It's so beautiful. I will be ready to order in November when it goes live for you guys because it's so beautiful. I'm telling you, everybody's going to want it. So, like I said, you can use the one that you can just die cut with your the one flower sprig that comes out with your die. But I am just gonna fussy cut this out. It's so pretty. Oh, the daisies, and I just love how it has a nice mixture, not only of colors and texture, and the different types of flowers. Looks so nice. And it was super cool, like I said, seeing how how the Stampin' Up! Designer created the flowers as well as for the designer series paper as well as for the stamps, and how to make sure that the sentiments like fit the ovals, and how she chose the shape of the ovals, so they're not not too narrow, but not too fat. It's pretty nice. My door just like mystery opened. We've been getting storms in the afternoon. I thought our monsoon was over. I think there was been other weather stuff. I mean, it's not like in Florida. And of course, my thoughts are with you guys. But it's all the pictures and stuff that we're seeing out of Florida is just so devastating. I hope all my stamping friends in Florida are all doing okay. It's so scary, all the severe weather events. We've been having storms. We need the rain. It's been lovely. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is so beautiful. Let me thin this one out just a little bit so that I can put it closer to my, sentiment where I stamped it. Oh, that's pretty, just like that. And then we go with that on that side. Oh, it almost looks good on that side too. But I guess I don't know why I always want to go in from the left-hand side. I don't know if that's like a lefty-righty thing, but I always want to go in from this side like that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so this one will need Stampin' Dimensionals. So let's get some Stampin' Dimensionals. Add some Stampin' Dimensionals to this beautiful paper. let's get out my wink. Get my wink of Stella out. And do a little bit of wink in the center. On our berries. Those are so pretty. Blueberries. So pretty, oh my gosh. Okay. And all these fabulous stuff out. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh. That turned out so lovely. Okay. So, and again, we have the swirls, the gold swirls that I could add on this. But you know what I want to add? I really want to use I want to use the gold on it. I really like those. Our iridescent gems. I think they're like my favorite. I want to use them on everything right now. Look how pretty these are. Oh, and I think it'd match the pinks so well. Let's see. Let's put the big one there. Put the little one there. And a medium. I love that it comes in like different sizes. There we go. Look at that. So pretty. Love, love, love. Oh my gosh. Love that. Match the iridescent gems. Although I love these. These are lovely. I just feel like when I add gold, I want to have more gold. Oh my gosh. The emboss. Use the gold embossing with that. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now let's do our inside panel. And what did I do with my inside panel? Let me put all this paper away. It's out of the way, and I can find my paper. I know I cut one. Oh, here it is, right here. My pen. Okay, and so then we want to put on here the for a special person on a special day. It's this one right here. So let's get that one out. And put this one away. Set that there. Okay, and again, I want to use my mommy blue. Oh my gosh. So, like I said, our weather's been and my hair has gotten really long, but I was combing it because it was getting too curly and it frizzed. And I have this fabulous stuff. It smells so beautiful. It's like white orchid. That's not what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, it's like in a purple bottle and you spray it and it helps it not be like a total fuzzy frizz fest. And I forgot that what it does is it smells so beautiful, but it's kind of like an oily, and I always put my glasses up, and I did that almost like right after I did it, and it took me quite a while to clean my glasses out. You can't put all that product in your hair and use your glasses. Put your glasses through it. Ooh, that looks so good. These are stamping beautifully. So I haven't glued it in yet. Just stamp it. That. Oh, so pretty. And then on this one, on the back, that. Gorgeous. And then we want to use our designer series paper. And what did I do with my glue? This one here. Did you guys see that? I almost put my thing in my glue, moving it around. Putting my, let me close this. I'm going to have to open it again. But I don't want to accidentally put my project in it, which I almost just did. Okay. So I don't think there's really a direction to these flowers, but it almost seems like there is. I don't think there really is, though. So pretty. Okay. So I know I did that one there, but I still want to stamp that. I haven't stamped that yet. Let me get another block. This one's a C. And just put that on the back. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. So pretty. And then I need to put my words. gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And then we just need to add this one to my inside strip. Oh, that's awesome. And then add it to the inside. Oops. Not quite straight. There we go. And add that. Again, this is my inside panel piece, which is the 3 7/8 by 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I make it a little bit smaller than like my front panel, just because it shows a nice big border around it, and that usually has like I don't have as much space to write, but it still looks in proportion. So it doesn't look like I can fill it up without being skimpy looking. I love that. Oh my gosh! There you go. What do you guys think? Isn't that gorgeous? I love this frame. It's so pretty. So pretty. And then I didn't have to use the inside. I could just stamp the white. But I do have the oval that fits. You can just stamp it out, die cut it out in the white. So you have the piece that goes in. Isn't that pretty? And then I just couldn't help myself fussy cutting out another piece. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Love, love, love. Okay, so you can do a simple Christmas card. And that is super simple and super gorgeous. Like, it's so simple. And I love the fact that there's not, it's going to mail so beautifully. So beautifully. And usually I have such a hard time, so I want to add all the ribbons. You don't need to. It's beautiful. You can always add, actually, let's do that. Let's add Wink of Stella instead, because it's not, just add, and you don't have to add it all on all of it. So there's a little bit of shading on these berries. So I'm just adding the Wink of Stella to the shading. So it's not like I'm covering the whole thing with the Wink of Stella, just to the shading. And of course I'll go in and do it on these as well. There we go. That gives it even more dimension because it has the sparkle with just a little bit of the sparkle on there. Oh, love it, love it. Okay, there you go. So this is basically the same design with the ovals and using that designer series paper. It's so gorgeous. So I hope you guys enjoyed these cards. Let's see. Like I said, this is called the Fitting Florets collection, and it'll be out. It'll be available for everybody November 1st to January 4th, but it'll be supplies last on the what is this called? The framed and festive stamp set, as well as the designer series paper and the gold back adhesive swirls. Those will be only while supplies last or till January 4th. But the fabulous framed florets bundle, the stamp set and the dies, both with the same name, which is so exciting. They will be available in the next January to June mini catalog, which is so exciting. And they're so beautiful. I love that. So pretty. You know, you always say they would have enough flowers. Whenever I see one that's similar to that, I just have to have it. I love it. It's so gorgeous. So I'll be having probably a lot more projects with this. Remember, you can get this starting November 1st, but demonstrators can get it now. And right now, Stampin' Up! Is having a fabulous time to join Stampin' Up! And there's no obligation, but I'd love to have you join my team. And it's $99, and you get to pick out $155 worth of product, and it's free shipping. It's a fantastic deal. So if you're interested in that, make sure you go over to my website and my joining Stampin' Lovely's team at the top of my webpage. You can pull it down and see all the benefits, as well as the details to that special. And let's see what else. Oh, don't forget to, what is today? Today is the 7th. So the 10th is the last day to get our, I think it's the Ho Ho Ho. I'm not sure the name of the pumpkin, but the paper pumpkin. And it is, of course, Christmas cards. And it will match and coordinate with next month's paper pumpkin kit, November's that will be Christmas tags. So you can see the cute little Santa image there. So if you don't get paper pumpkin, now it's always a great time to get. Oh my gosh, I love paper pumpkin so much, and Christmas cards are fabulous. It's a great time to get it. So just keep that in mind. And then of course, if you make a purchase in my online store, I have another Inspirations of Ink PDF tutorial. We've got 7 gorgeous tutorials in both that come in both metric and imperial that are with the Season of Chick bundle. I love that bundle. It is one of my favorites in the annual catalog because it has like something for all the seasons. So beautiful, so beautiful. So, and that is if you make a $35 order, you can get that free. And then if you make a $50 or more order in my online store, I will send you a embellishment. I have a big basket, I think, for Halloween. I'm just going to trick or treat it and send you guys some really fabulous surprises when you spend $50 or more in my online store. I will send that to you with your thank you card. And I'm trying to figure out how to make this. My titles. Um, my titles work. Oh, there it goes. It's been a while. I've lost control. I've lost control. So there's my October host code. And again, use my host code. I'll get a special trick or treat in your in with your thank you card. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's sneak peek at the fitting florets. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of this for me and for everyone because this is such a gorgeous set. Be prepared on November 1st to get that designer series paper. It is so gorgeous, so gorgeous. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend. Happy crafting. Bye, guys.